Touchdown! Philadelphia Eagles on Jalen Hurts! Nightings here, and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a preview of the Eagles-Washington football team game. Obviously, you know the backstory behind it. Tuesday, it got postponed to Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, or at Mountain Standard Time, 5 o'clock p.m. I've just started a winter break like a few days ago, so you know I'm fine with this, but the circumstances, you know, I'm not fine at all. I was at BLSG stream, you know, talking about this, but I'm not going to talk about much of the postponement. This is going to be more of a, you know, rosters, keys to the game one, which has been the case for all of my previews for the Eagles game. Alright, so we're not going to be talking much about the postponement, but long story short, I do not like it, but I can watch the game on Tuesday, so I'm really grateful. I know others, you know, probably have work or something they need to do on a Tuesday, so it is pretty bad for them, and you know, that's, you know, it's just not fair to them, and they, you know, they want to watch the Eagles, but they can't because they had work, and you know, the game was postponed Tuesday. So, you know, it's just not fair for them. However, I'm grateful, like I said, because I can actually watch the game. So I still think the postponement was not a good idea at all. But enough of that. I just want to quickly get that out of the way. Again, this is going to be more of the preview side. So, if you didn't notice, I might sound sick, I might not, but yeah, I'm actually not feeling really well right now. I just got my booster like yesterday, and it's been really affecting me this morning. Like, you know, the arm is starting to get really sore, and I just feel kind of out of it this morning. But since again I had another huge hiatus, I keep having those, I need to bring in some content, especially for the Eagles football team game coming up. Alright, so before we get into it, I know I was just about to get into it, please subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on the video. Please like the video, please comment as long as it's not inappropriate. I'll definitely look at it, and go in the description and follow my Twitter so you can get updates for videos there, and also join my Discord server. Great community. You can also get updates for videos there. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so let's basically start with, I believe, the key players. Yeah, that's what I've always started with in these previews. Let's go ahead for the Eagles offense. You know, Jalen Hurts did have full practice, or rather full participation in practice for us, but I'm looking at the ESPN depth chart. It's still saying he's questionable. There's a lot of concern that, you know, Gardner Minshew. I mean, I'm fine with Gardner Minshew like starting. Like, obviously he's not our QB1. Like, people are trying to bring up controversy, but most fans, you know, agreed that, you know, Jalen Hurts is still our QB1. No controversy here. Minshew, however, did really good against the Jets, and he's a really good backup quarterback. So, you know, I'm not totally, you know, I'm ruling Minshew either. Right? So, yeah, but Jalen Hurts is still our QB1. But here's the thing. He's still listed as questionable for ESPN, even though he was a full participant of practice. He's trying to, he's trying to get over that ankle injury. So right now, I don't know if ESPN is completely up to date. I think they're pretty up to date. Actually, I can even look at the Eagles injury report here to maybe, you know, get a more accurate look at it. But right now, it says on ESPN that Jalen Hurts is questionable. And here I have the Sunday injury report. Maybe I should just use this instead, but I also need the depth chart to look at different players. So basically, for Sunday, Derek Barnett and Fletcher Cox had full participation. You know, Landon Dickerson did not practice. He has an illness. It says on ESPN he's out. All right, Jordan Howard, full participation. Miles Sanders also had full participation. Hoping these guys get back really soon. Lane Johnson, full participation. And Jason Kelsey, full participation. And defensive side, you also see Nelson there. I'll get to the defensive side in a second. All right, so basically, Brandon Brooks. Let me look at that as well. It does not list him on here for the Sunday injury report. So I mean, it's not looking bad at all. We have a lot of people who have full participation in practice. Howard and Howard and Sanders. I just really need them back because of that. I mean Kenneth Gainwell and Boston Scott. I think our running back core is like really big and like really good. And Miles Sanders being on running back 1, and Jordan Howard with the performances he has been doing previous weeks. We need him. We need them back. And right now on ESPN, they're not listed as out or anything. I think they might be coming back. All right. So, and Landon Dickerson, however, is out. So, like I said, with an illness. So, that's just tough to say because we needed them to stay healthy. And I know this isn't an injury at all. It's an illness. So I hope he's feeling better soon. But that it is getting a little bit better though from our side. So we just need these key players back, like by tomorrow. Yeah, I forgot the game is tomorrow because it's on a Tuesday now. I believe Raiders Browns is playing today. All right, so yeah, that's about it for the offense. Offensive line. You have Lane Johnson as well, who's also listed in the injury report. But again, we have a lot of full participations, so we need our offensive line to be pretty healthy, and also Miles and Howard. That would be great considering how depleted Washington's defense is. So really quick about the Eagles' offense there. Excuse me. All right, for the defense. Not a lot of injuries on the defense. Actually, not a lot of injuries, which is a very good thing because the Washington offense, again, has a lot of people on the COVID list. Washington had 21 players on the COVID list. I'm pretty sure that might have changed now because they postponed the game, but that is still a huge amount of people on the COVID list. I mean, I hope they feel better really soon, but I'm not saying like them. Like, how do I say this? I really want the Washington players to get better soon, but that's an advantage for us when a lot of people out. That's still not a good thing though. Even though that's an advantage for us, we still can't joke or can't be happy about people on the COVID list, and that's not what I'm doing right now. I just hope the people on the Washington COVID list feel better. It's just right now how unfortunate it is. That does give an advantage to us, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because there's a lot of people on the COVID list for Washington. Like, I still want to win this game. I'm just trying to say this so I don't make it feel like I'm really happy about the people on the COVID list for Washington, if that clears stuff up. So yeah, I still really want the Eagles to win big against Washington. I just can't joke or be happy about injuries or people on the COVID list. So that's what I'm trying to get out of it. So how unfortunate it is, it still gives us an advantage. So let's move on. We already are on defense. So I believe I saw, Steven Nelson obviously is on the injury report, but full participation. Patrick Johnson, full participation with linebacker, and also Derek Barnett, Fletcher Cox. Obviously Derek Barnett's been giving me a lot of trouble for all of us fans. It's pretty terrible. Like the false start penalties he's got. I know that was a few weeks ago. Stuff like that, but still, even so, injuries. There's still less injuries for the defense, and hope Derek Barnett recovers quickly. He did participate fully in practice, like I keep saying. So we'll have to see. And Fletcher Cox as well, need him back, even though he's been having a little bit of a quiet year this year. Javon Hargrave is a big one. I believe he was leading sacks in the NFL for a time. Right, so I believe he's healthy though, which is really good. And I'm pretty sure Brandon Graham is out for the year. I know that's awful for a defensive line. I love this defensive line. Not gonna lie, it's just Gannon needs to be better with the schemes, dude. I'm putting this all on Gannon right now. He needs to be better with getting pressure. Telling the D line to get pressure. I'm obviously telling them, but having the right play calls, just call a blitz. It's not that hard to call a blitz. You're the coach, you can call a blitz, and you need to do that more. It's not that hard. All right, Dan. I know it's like you're a coach in the NFL, but not blitzing as much as you need to with this defensive line is unacceptable. Okay, so for the linebackers, I already said Patrick Johnson. ESPN doesn't, have Patrick Johnson marked, but I believe I keep saying full participation, but that's the story with all of these people on the injury report. I mean, all these players, not just people, it's our players, our Eagles players, right? So Darius Slay looks healthy. So it's Kayvon Wallace, Anthony Harris, and Avonte Maddox. Again, Avonte Maddox is in the right cornerback slot because, again, Steven Nelson, still does have an injury, even despite, you guessed it, the full participation. Yeah. All right, that might be a record for how many times I've said those two words, seriously. But, I've been liking Avonte Maddox this year. He's not been doing that bad at all. I mean, he hasn't been doing bad at all, actually. I've been really loving the play from him. So, yeah, I'm fine with him right now being, on the right cornerback spot. For special teams, not much to say here. Like, I normally don't even do special teams, but Jake Elliott's been having a great year. So, yeah, and he's healthy, so I don't think Jake has missed at all. I hope I don't jinx it. But, yeah, so, Jake, keep it going, dude. You're doing amazing this year. And Jalen, I'm not even going to say his name. I'm not even going to say number 18's name. I missed on the wide receivers. Oh, excuse me. Alright, I missed the wide receivers. I don't know how in the offense, but really quick, Devontae Smith, need to target him more. Like, come on, man. This is pathetic. We need to target him the ball more. And it's just, he's a Heisman Trophy winner. Top 10 pick. He was actually picked exactly in the 10th spot, and you don't target him? Makes absolutely no sense. Quez Watkins, I believe I saw on the injury report. It doesn't say here, but I'm pretty sure I saw Quez Watkins, injured. I'm really not sure. Oh no, I'm so stupid. Eagles have activated wide receiver Quez Watkins and Jason Huntley from the COVID-19 list. I am relieved. I am really relieved at that. So Quez Watkins is back. I do remember, I know a lot of content creators made videos on Quez Watkins, so I'm relieved he's back. But Quez is super fast, and he's honestly a really good wide receiver too, in my opinion. He's been making plays. However, he's been making some mistakes as well, which I mean, it's not as many mistakes as Rager. Like, I mean, come on. I'm just playing. Quez Watkins, really good wide receiver, number 2. Again, really, really fast. We need to throw the deep ball more. Like with Hurts, like people saying Hurts can't throw the deep ball. It's not necessarily true, honestly. Like, I mean, in my opinion, I think it's just the accuracy and ball placement. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily think he has a noodle arm either. Like, I know that might sound really untrue for some people watching this video. I don't know. I don't really consider Hurts having a noodle arm. He just needs to really work. I mean, yeah, I can kind of understand that because he's been some of his picks, he's underthrown the ball immensely, right? But I still don't think him underthrowing the ball and some interceptions means he has a noodle arm. Like, I don't think that's the case, right? So even with me saying that, I still think we should throw the deep ball way more than we've done, honestly, especially with Quez. So and of course number 18, I'm not even gonna say his name again. I'm still not gonna get over it. I mean, I have gotten over the Giants game. I mean, it's a loss. We move on from it. It's okay. We played the Giants after this game pretty quickly, actually. So it is what it is. But Rager just can't get over his play as of late. So 14 minutes. This is taking quite a while. So let's quickly go on to the Washington depth chart. Oh boy, there is a lot of injuries, dude. A lot. Right, so I'm going to do a slide for this, and I don't know how to say, all of these injuries on the slide. Dude, that's how many injuries they have. Ryan Fitzpatrick has been out for the entire year. All right, Kyle Allen, he says he's out. Taylor Heineke is obviously out. Let's look at news about Kyle Allen, actually. It says he's out, but I thought he was... I could have swore he was questionable. I mean, I might be really wrong, but Ron Rivera is hoping to possibly have Taylor Heineke or Kyle Allen back at QB Tuesday night. So they're not. They say it says they're out, but apparently there's still a chance they could play. And otherwise, they got Garrett Gilbert, the Cowboys QB, leader of men, Cowboys legend. Okay, I'll stop. But you know, they got Garrett Gilbert onto their practice squad, and it looks like it's the third string QB right now for Washington. And I believe Garrett Gilbert was actually signed to Washington. I'll have to check, but you know, he's officially a part of their roster now. And yeah, all right. So basically, Antonio Gibson, running back, doesn't. J.D. McKissick is questionable. Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, questionable. I believe Terry McLaurin had a huge hit by these two Dallas defensive backs, and he just landed on his head really hard. So that was really scary to watch. I like Terry McLaurin a lot. So, you know, even as an Eagles fan, I really like watching Terry McLaurin. And yeah, that is really unfortunate. You know, hope he heals up more. Hope he heals up soon, and also hope he heals up more. That is a really scary hit that he took. Ricky Seals-Jones is questionable. Logan Thomas is on the injured reserve. Cornelius Lucas at right tackle is out. Their center Tyler Larson is out. Brandon Scherf is questionable at right guard. Damn, that is a lot. That is a lot, dude. And I'll even confirm by looking at the injury report, but I think ESPN is almost up to date. I say almost because you never know. There might have been like a change that happened recently. Such. So basically, yeah, J.D. McKissick, running back, he did not practice. Terry McLaurin, he did have full participation on Saturday. This is showing for Saturday. Yep, Curtis Samuel did not practice. Brandon Scherf had limited practice. Cole Holcomb linebacker, had limited practice. Jordan Knuzik, I believe I'm saying that right, linebacker, he had full practice on Saturday. I mean, even so, dude, that is still, even with the game being pushed back Tuesday, they still have quite a lot on the injury report. Like, even though they are getting better, right? So on the defense, I think, yeah, dang, there's a lot on defense as well. Chase Young I think Chase Young's been on injured reserve for, I'm pretty sure it was like a while now. I can't remember when Chase Young was put on injured reserve. Benjamin St. Juste, injured reserve. So these might have been like happened a while ago. I'm not so sure. All right, but for ESPN says Tim Settle, Matt Ioannidis. Oh, Shaka Toney. I did not know Shaka Toney didn't play for the Washington football team. I believe that's a Penn State player too. So Camilo Eifler, David Mayo, Troy Apke, and Derek Forster are out. All right, and also it did say Cole Holcomb was questionable. You know, on the Washington football team website, and he did have limited practice, so we'll have to see. Kendall Fuller is out for Washington, and Cameron Curl, their free safety, is out. So these are still a lot of injuries for the Washington football team, honestly. So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. How many players are active on Tuesday? I mean, I still don't think it was a good idea to postpone this game, but it's possible that Heineke and Kyle Allen are gonna play on Tuesday. Which, I mean, yeah, I'm glad they healed up really quickly. I believe they had COVID as well, or another injury. But I'm glad Taylor Heineke and Kyle Allen, have healed up really quickly. But I still don't think Tuesday should have been the day. Like, come on, right? So they had 21 on the COVID list. That is a huge number, right? So even besides that, a lot of us have been complaining, rightfully so. We deserve to, complain. I'm sorry. That's what I gotta say. But, right now it is what it is. Let's hope, we have a good win tomorrow, which I think we will. All right, so let's go on to the keys of the game. I spent like 20 minutes talking about this segment. I'll try to quickly, do this segment. So basically, yeah, the keys for since there's not a Washington football team YouTuber with me right now, I'm just gonna do the Eagles' key to the games. The first key to the game for the offense. Yeah, take advantage of Washington's defense. Basically, run the ball every single week. I know we're not the best rushing team in the NFL right now, but it's still run the ball. I'm gonna tie a lot of factors into this key to the game, which is basically kind of broad. Take advantage of Washington's defense. A lot of the keys are gonna be take advantage of Washington's defense and offense, even though their injuries, people on the COVID list are getting better. They still do have quite a lot, right? So yeah, just take advantage of their defense. Run the ball, hit playmakers. Yeah, I don't know why I stuttered that part, but use Devontae Smith, use Quez, he's back. Number 18, I don't really know. Let's just skip him. I'm getting sick and tired of him. I can't even talk about him, but. Again, that's what you have to do on offense, Sirianni. It's important, right? It's important that you take advantage of this Washington defense, and whenever we score 30 points, we win. Just saying. So this offense needs to do really well. I don't care who's under center. Hurts, Minshew, Signott. I don't even know who he is. I should have done prior research to him when he signed here. But yeah, I'm just playing. No, it doesn't matter who's under center. Hurts, Minshew, Signott. The offensive scheme still has to stay. Run the ball. Use playmakers. Use Devontae Smith. Use Quez Watkins. And I know you do use them already. I know that. It's just simple. You need to use them better, because Devontae Smith is barely getting targets. And again, he's our wide receiver one. It's unacceptable, right? So I want to see a lot of throws to Devontae Smith. I want to see him eat tomorrow, and I want to see more deep shots to Quez, dude. That's really all I want for the scheme, Sirianni. And of course, keep running the ball. We're now leading the NFL's leading rusher. That doesn't matter. It's still run the ball every single week. All right, and with Sanders and Howard back, and Scott and Gainwell for third or fourth, our running back core is looking really nice. So we need it. And Sanders does not have a rushing touchdown this year. We need to change that. And Jordan Howard's been performing really well. Really well with these previous weeks. All right. So for my second key to the game, I think I could keep these keys to the game short. Honestly, I'm pretty much combining them. But basically for the defense, it's basically the same as what I said for take advantage of the Washington defense. Take advantage of the Washington offense. They're still losing a lot of key players, and tomorrow's gonna depend on if they're active or not, right? So just take advantage of that offense. Gannon, blitz. We don't have a bad defensive line. We actually have a pretty good defensive line. If you just blitzed way more, even if Heineke is playing, we can still get the pressure on Heineke, make him flustered, and the secondary will finish the job, which the secondary has not been doing bad at all this year. So it depends on you, Gannon. You are on a big hot seat right now, even though you did keep us alive in the Jets game was pretty embarrassing, but then you started stopping them. It's still no excuse to have the Jets be competitive with us the first half or even the first quarter. Come on. And you did keep us in that Giants game though, but still there's no excuse for the other games, dude. The Kansas City game, even if it was Mahomes, is really bad, right? We couldn't stop Herbert, even though it is Justin Herbert. I get it. Gannon, it needs to be fixed now. And I mean now, dude. Because if we win this game, Washington falls off, and Saints have the 7th seed, and they are 7-7 right now. So if we win, we're 7-7, and since we beat the Saints, we have a tiebreaker. we officially get a playoff spot with this win. And it doesn't mean the playoff spot's locked in by any means. It would still be really nice to see us in the 7th seed for at least a week. I know that sounds really stupid, but I mean, with how the team was last year, I am really happy that we're almost to 500 and we're almost at the 7th seed. That is huge progress, even though we have been aspects of our team, like of course the defense and Gannon, have been struggling a lot this year. Sirianni has picked it up though. Sirianni is not really on a hot seat right now. He was, like early in the season. I know being on a hot seat early in the season, it just makes no sense. But I mean, he was just struggling a lot. But now he has picked it up. Gannon, you have picked it up a little bit, but it needs to be way more than that because you're still struggling, and a lot of Eagles fans are saying you need to be fired, rightfully so. So prove us wrong. Prove us wrong and pick it up, even though there's only 4 games left in the season. All right, so those keys of games I'll be combining. Just offensive, defense, both of the keys of the game. Just take advantage of Washington's team, even though they're getting more players back from injury or the COVID list because it was postponed Tuesday. I think it'd still be a big win for us, in my opinion. So for my score, all right. No, this is really tough because again, Washington are getting more players back. So I'm gonna have to think about it. I want to give us like 30 or so points because we always win when you have 30 points. I don't know why. But for my score update, I pick the Eagles. I'm gonna obviously pick the Eagles winning. I picked the Eagles winning 30 to 17. I know that's 17 points for Washington, but again, I keep saying they're getting players back. Slowly but surely, they're getting players back. And Tyler Heineke and Kyle Allen will also have a possibility of coming back. So, I still think it's going to be where we score 30 points, even against the Washington defense. Honestly, their team is really, really good. Before season, their team was looking really, really good, in my opinion. Like, others might not see it, but I thought they were looking like a really good team. I didn't think we were going to sweep this team. I still think we're going to split because, again, there's a Week 17 matchup against Washington, and they might be way healthier for that, and that's going to be a way closer game. But right now, even though I keep saying they're getting players back slowly and surely, I still think we're going to win this one. And I still think we're going to win this one by 13 points. So 30-17, give me the Eagles winning. Hope the Washington players, recover really quickly. But even though I really truly mean it. I hate seeing injuries for any team, but I still think this game should not have been postponed Tuesday. But right now, it is what it is. We have to move on from it, and let's hope we get a big W tomorrow. All right. So, anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. This video is going to be about 30 minutes. Well, I hope you enjoy the long video. Please subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on a video. Please like, please comment. As long as it's not appropriate, I'll definitely look at it. Go in the description. Please follow my Twitter to get updates about new videos, and Discord as well. If you join my Discord server, you'll be there with an amazing community and, of course, video updates there. And that's about it. This is your friend Nighting, signing off. Have a great day, guys.